Oh, hello. Welcome to our today's Decay, where we celebrate Earth's beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. February 19th edition. And a note on yesterday. Definitely an F. I was close. But Fulci, not Franco. So I think I got an F for the day. Whoops. Fix it next year. Anyway, moving right along. Andre Breton, born today, 1896, the co-creator of Surrealism. I don't know about art, but I know what I like. And Surrealism is one of the isms that is near and dear to my heart. Anne Savage, born today, 1921, who was a actress who, what have I seen her in? I'm going to say I've only seen her in Edgar G. Ulmer's film noir Detour. And it is like so brutal. Her performance in it is so brutal. You will never forget it once you've seen Detour, and Anne Savage in particular. Watch that movie. Perhaps on the day she was born, 1921. Donald F. Glut, born today, 1944. I've met Don a series of times. First, I'm going to say at Dark Delicacies in Burbank, Los Angeles, where he was signing one of his many books. And I interviewed him for a Forrest J. Ackerman documentary at the time. Big news to come on that subject in the relatively soon future. But yeah, Don Glut has done, what is that Chicago horror host thing he's got here? Oh, where is it? I don't know. I'm not going to find it right this moment. I didn't prepare properly. But he did a book on Chicago horror hosts. People that he grew up with watching on television, like Marvin, for instance. And plenty more. We would be here all day to just like read off his resume of the various accomplishments and things he's achieved in his life, including never growing old. He is all the childlike wonder that he has, many, many years ago remains right there. He's got a dinosaur museum in his house. Has written dinosaur erotica and filmed dinosaur erotica. Dinosaur Valley Girls, for instance, is the movie he directed. Many years prior, he made the first ever Spider-Man fan film using stop motion animation Mego figures, in the 60s. A whole bunch more. I have a whole collection of his short films from high school on DVD here. I didn't think about this before doing this. If you can't tell, little to no preparation goes into this, but here we are nonetheless. Don Glut, look him up. If you don't know him, you will be transfixed. I also interviewed him at a House of No at Flying Fox a couple years ago. That was a ton of fun. I think I recorded it too. Maybe I can figure out where that is and post it somewhere. Anyway, happy birthday, Don. Tommy Iommi, born today, 1948, a Black Sabbath. Toots DeVille, born today, 1950, who is Willie DeVille's wife, and I would say the backbone of the Mink DeVille band throughout the 70s and early 80s is really Toots DeVille. She doesn't get the notoriety that I think she deserves. In mid-70s New York City, she had a giant beehive, tattooed, piercings, would apparently pull switchblades out on people, and was actually very violent and scary. Here she is gracing the cover of Mink DeVille's third album. Her tattoo anyway. She's on there somewhere. But yeah, what a imposing, wild figure that we should all celebrate. She's unfortunately passed away, but that doesn't take away the legacy she deserves and the impact she's had on subculture, rock and roll, etc. John Christ, born today, 1965, working with Danzig, of course, on the Danzig early solo content, the first couple of albums. And Mark of the Devil, premiered today, 1970, which is a fantastic film. For many years, I didn't want anything to do with brown-toned 1970s earth tone type production aesthetics. For me, it was all about 1930s Universal monsters and like, you know, black and white type stuff. I'm wrong a lot. Where was Mark the Devil for the majority of my life thus far? I was blind to it, and I'm not anymore. My eyes are open. I can see. It's a great movie. As are a whole series of like 70s is actually like the high point of cinema. And a lot of one could argue. I was just very distinct on pre-code films, silent films, and 1930s Universal horror cycles. You know, I don't know. If you couldn't tell, I kind of obsess. All right, there we go. February 19th, the whole damn day. From me to you. We're gonna go put on some Mink DeVille. Toot toot. Bye.